Welcome and thanks for watching the Assurance Commercial virtual tour of the 610 North Loop retail market. For up-to-the-minute leasing data, just give us a call at the information below this post. Today our client, there are actually two clients, is an insurance agent as well as a cell phone client, a cell phone store that's looking for about anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 square feet, very small space in the 610 North Loop market. Now the retail market in this part of Houston generally ranges from $14 a foot on the low side up to can get as high as $40 a foot, including triple nets on the high side here. So there are several hundred properties, of course, that fit in this general area that we're looking today. But for the case of this particular search, it's narrowed down quite a bit once we look at the 12, anything less than 4,000 square feet. It's going to really reduce your options. So what I want to do here is point out some of the standouts that we see, and you can get a report by just contacting us if you don't have it already. So let's go ahead and start at the top. One thing I noticed here is an end cap restaurant for lease. And I know you're thinking, well, it's a restaurant, so why would I use this if I'm not a restaurant use? What I like about this particular property is two things. The price point is one at about $15 a foot. The gas station being close to it gives you constant traffic. So that's obviously why the restaurant wanted to be there. But with some changes, of course, to the interior, a low triple net of $3.60 a foot really can give you some options. So I want to give you a quick picture of this here. It's not great curb appeal at all, but from a retail perspective on uh, what you get for your value, it's really the shell here. And fixing this up, I think there's a lot of potential if someone wanted to make that investment. It's the best fit, of course, for another restaurant to go in quickly and take it over. But if you're a savvy retail person looking for traffic, I think that gas stations are sleepers a lot of time. If you really want to get that foot traffic and not pay a premium, I'm going to show you what the other side of this looks like. This is the low side, of course. When you get with an HEB or Kroger's, that's a whole different ball game, and we'll talk about that momentarily. Another option here is 43rd Street in Ella. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Now, 43rd Street in Ella, it's about 25 bucks a foot, so it's about 10 bucks a foot higher than the one we just looked at. It's about 20,000 square foot spot overall. It is set to get over. It's set to have renovations done pretty soon. But let me give you a picture here. This is a typical retail spot that you'll see in this area. With the dominoes here, a check cashing place. That's usually a sign is not the best type of retail. Any kind of cash checking place, payday loans is a sign that the landlord is going to be a little bit more flexible, and that's also obvious because of the price point here at 25 bucks a foot. So if we were to look at this, let's assume that you had a 1,500 square foot space, and if you were paying 25 bucks a foot plus triple nets, which I estimate to be about 8 bucks a foot here. Let me go ahead and put that in. 25 plus 8. 25 plus 8 plus the 1,500 square feet. So that's about $4,000 a month is what you're looking at approximately for a space like this. Now going to the next spot here, Jester Village. Now this is an HEB at this location, which everybody loves. I mean, you can't go wrong being next to a big anchor tenant, but you pay for it. With all of the traffic that you get from an HEB, the rents here are much more expensive. So they actually have it's negotiable here, but they're going to be on the higher side. And based on the deal history that we have, it's going to be north on the higher end of some of the rental rates in this area. But it's a great place to take a look again because of the traffic. For insurance, you don't benefit as much from impulse traffic. But if you are a cell phone store or if you sell other types of merchandise, definitely you do benefit from the increased traffic. So overall, those are our picks for the 610 North Loop market in the way of retail. That concludes our virtual tour. For more free data and details on the best fit, give us a call today.